Biafra, superstars, media.
Yeah, Biafra, Biafra is the freedom. Yeah, Biafra, Biafra, let it be known. We're here for the throne. Biafra, we're going home. Yeah, yeah. Mazi and Ambekano, Mazi is Ekpa, Prime Minister Biafra. You know he does it better. I'm looking all strapped up in this game, Biafra soldier. Let my name be known, nigga. I'm the soldier. Yeah, yeah. I'm fighting for liberation. I'm fighting for the people. I'm fighting for my freedom. Yeah, yeah. We fight for Biafra. Let it be known, cause we're straight from Africa. Yeah, the black nation, the creation of God. I am the lion who's taking it hard. We're fighting for the freedom.
Hey, Biafra and Nigeria. For many years, we will continue to excel, we will continue to deal with Nigeria, and Nigeria will never ever remain the same until Biafra exits from Nigeria. That's my promise for them.
All my people, now where una day? Now where una day? Oh, now where una day? All my people, now where una day? Oh, Biafra is coming. Now where una day? Now where una day? Oh, now where una day? All my people, now where una day? Oh, Simon Ekpa go bring Biafra, go bring Biafra. Oh, all my people. Are you ready, yo? Oh, ho, ho. All my people, now where una day? Now where una day? Oh, now where una day? All my people, now where una day? Oh, Biafra is coming. Now where una day? Now where una day? Oh, now where una day? All my people, now where una day? Oh. Simon Ekpa go bring Biafra, go bring Biafra, oh. All my people, are you ready, yo? Oh, ho, ho. I say Simon Ekpa go bring Biafra, go bring Biafra, oh. All my people, are you ready, yo? When our Prime Minister go bring Biafra, go bring Biafra, oh. All my people, now where una day, oh? Biafra they come, oh, now where una day? Now where una day, oh, now where una day? All my people, now where una day, oh? Simon Ekpa they bring Biafra, go bring Biafra, oh. All my people, are you ready, yo? Ho, ho, ho. Lord have mercy. My people, my Biafran people, now how on a day? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This one, now Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say, may God bless Biafra, and may God bless Ududua. May God bless His Excellency Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless Chief Sunday Igboho, and all the freedom fighters from the southeast to the southwest, up to the middle belt, and our Hausa brothers, if you're ready for your freedom, if you're ready for your liberation, if you're ready to regain the land that was stolen from you by the Fulani cabal, then I say may God bless you too. May God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency, ESN Ekpa Simon Njoku, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you, we appreciate you, we love you. Because we know in your hands, Biafra is coming. In your hands, Biafra is safe. And in your hands, when Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. My fellow Biafrans, today I welcome you with the good news. I am here as a man who is here to prophesy unto you the good news that Biafra is coming, and from this year, from the 2nd of December 2024, I can assure you that the declaration by our Prime Minister will come to pass. Mazi Ekpa Simon and Joko has told us that we shall redeclare, we the people of Biafra, the more than the 80 million Biafra in the land and in diaspora, we shall declare on the 2nd of December the restoration of Biafra. My fellow Biafrans, I don't have to replay the words of the man they call General Musa. You heard when he said, from their so-called jungle war, now he's saying they are fighting an asymmetric war. Lord have mercy. They are fighting an asymmetric war. They are embarked on an asymmetric war. I will explain to you what it means for the laymen that don't understand. When you are fighting an asymmetric war, it means you don't know who the enemy is. It means you have condemned everybody. It means you are doubting everybody around the scene. It means you don't trust anybody within a community. It means everybody is seen as guilty. It means when you come into the land, you will not discriminate on women or kids or children or the young men or the elderly. Everybody will catch the bullet. Asymmetric war is the worst warfare that anyone can think about, because when you embark on an asymmetric warfare, it means you are saying everybody is condemned. The only time there was an element of asymmetric warfare that happened on the international scale was the bombing of Hiroshima, because the Japanese, they came with what they call the kamikaze, killer be killed. They came with aircraft, low-flying aircraft that only one man can pilot. And as the aircraft were flying, they were filled with explosives, explosions and mini bombs within the aircraft. So the Japanese pilots, they sailed those aircraft into some stronghold, some strong base of America. And as the aircraft land within the base, the explosives plus the pilot will die in the process. When the Americans saw what the Japanese were doing during the World War, it was known as kamikaze, killer be killed, kill or be killed. The Americans, for once, they practiced the asymmetric warfare, where they said everybody is guilty by association. Because you are found in the location, you are guilty. And for the first time, you saw the bombing of Hiroshima, where an atomic bomb was dropped, and the children, the women, the babies, the civilized on the uncivilized, the young, the old, the sick, the poor, the guilty and innocent, they were all killed in that process. The bombing of Hiroshima was a very good example of asymmetric warfare on a larger scale. But when you look at the micro level, what was happening in Biafran war, the Zoo government, they also practiced asymmetric warfare, because they came and they said every male child of Biafra will be killed. None of them will be spared. And what they did was known as a zero-in. When they got to the land of Biafra, they came with an angle 90, like a triangle, and they zeroed in on Biafra. The soldiers were moving. Anybody they see in the process, any man they see in the process was killed. Oh Lord have mercy. The women were raped, and we all know what happened with the children, with Kwashoko and the rest of them. But I want to speak on the element of the asymmetric warfare that General Musa is talking about. They zeroed in on Biafra and they killed every male child. If you like, you should be part of the military or not, they don't care. They will buy you in the process. An example was a video I refused to watch for so many years of the Nigerian military in a village square in Biafra land. And they grabbed one Biafran young boy. I thought the boy had mental problems, so I refused to watch the end of the video. I only always watch up to an extent where they were dragging the boy, and suddenly some military men grabbed him by the waist and they were pushing him towards a house. I thought the boy had mental health because the boy was struggling. But just 2 weeks ago, I chose to watch the end of the video. A spirit in me told me to watch the end of that video. Even though that boy is not a soldier, even though that boy is just a local champion, a boy who chose to stay in his village, a boy who chose to, stay in his farm because there was food blockade. He remained in his village, not knowing that the Nigerian soldiers, they were not only looking for Biafran soldiers, they were looking for every male child of Biafra to annihilate. He didn't know that. So when I kept on watching the video, suddenly I saw what happened to that boy. For so many years, I refused to watch that video, but suddenly I was led in the spirit to watch the video. What I saw in the video was these soldiers. Oh, God have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. The pain is too much. Very, very sad. These soldiers, these Nigerian soldiers, these Fulani soldiers, these Boko Haram men dressed in Nigerian military uniform, these soldiers, when they grabbed him from behind, one of them hit him, and when he was explaining and trying to look at the one that hit him, one of them brought out a cutlass. Soldiers carrying cutlass. It's the headsmen that carrying their knife and their daggers. A soldier brought out a cutlass. And as the boy was looking at the other side explaining, the soldier hit him the cutlass at the back of his neck, at the back of his head. It shook, it got to his spinal cord or whatever you can call it. It got to the neck, the bone on his neck. And this boy fell down and was shaking unconsciously. And while he was shaking on the ground, the soldier was not cleaning off the blood on his cutlass. The young boy was still shaking on the ground. Another soldier ran towards the boy, shot him with his gun. The boy was still moving but was a bit slow on the ground. And suddenly, another soldier came and shot him in the chest. They killed that young boy. When I saw that video, the end of the video, something in my heart was released. The beast in me was released. The fire in me was released. The dragon in me was released. And from that day I said, the days of showing empathy, the days of trying to rationalize with the zoo government, with the zoo politicians, with the zoo military, with the zoo stakeholders, those days are gone. When I saw the end of that video, now I understood why God made me not to watch the end of the video so many years ago. Whenever I see the video, I only watch up to an extent where they were dragging that boy towards a building, and I always stop there. And now that we are fighting for the Biafra liberation, God made me to watch the whole video. And what I saw blew my mind. My fellow Biafrans were on asymmetric warfare. The zoo government, that's what they always bring to us. The same way they killed my grandfather. A man, when the war was coming closer, he chose to go to the Catholic church that has a Catholic school to grab his daughter because the war was coming closer. His daughter was in that school and he went to the school. I've told you the stories over and over again. As he got to the school to grab his daughter, suddenly the Nigerian military, they got to the building of that school. They saw my father and his probably 3-year-old daughter and they wanted to kill him. They told him to drop the child as he must be pied. He told them, look, I am not a soldier. I'm an ordinary man. I am taking my child to run into the bush. As you can see, I am taking my child to run into the bush. As they were about to shoot him, the white priest came out. The sisters, the nuns, they came out. They were all white. They told the Nigerian military to let this man go. This man is not a soldier. In fact, he is one of the church members that always come to the church. He is highly revered. He's a good man. He only came to the school to pick up his daughter. And they said, no, they were going to kill him. And he had just 2 seconds to make a decision. It's either he let go the child and be killed, or they will shoot at him and the child in the process. The white priest got angry and told them, what are you doing in the name of God? Let this man go. If you are fighting the war should be between you and the Biafran soldiers. Let this man go, but they refused. My people, that was an element of an asymmetric warfare where everybody is guilty. They told the priest no, that they were going to shoot now. They cocked their guns. And the only thing the priest could do was to turn to my grandfather, and they blessed him. They made the sign of the cross on his forehead, and the priest took the daughter of him. My grandfather was riddled with bullets, and he died on the spot. My fellow Biafrans, the asymmetric warfare that this man was talking about, General Musa, it's been going on for a long time. Also, I bring to you another example of an asymmetric warfare. You all saw what happened in Okwama. They claim some soldiers were killed in Okwama, and for that reason, everybody in Okwama became guilty. They made sure they razed down the whole building. People ran into the forest for more than 7 weeks. And those that came out to speak, the next thing we saw their mugshots on TV saying they are the most wanted. Even the media were not allowed to go in to Okwama. And suddenly, a thriving community, a poor, vulnerable community like Okwama, was razed to the ground. All the buildings in Okwama were leveled to the ground. The only building standing was just one building in Okwama, and it was used as an army checkpoint, an army barracks where, anybody they catch in the process, they might tie him there, torture him to death. That was also a very good example of an asymmetric warfare where they claim they don't know the enemy, so everybody is guilty. My fellow Biafrans, it is very, very sad. There is even one a video I saw just 2 weeks ago of the Nigerian military around the Biafran environment, a community in Biafra land. And unfortunately, Lord have mercy, as they were driving down with their trucks, there was a video of a young boy who just carried a nylon bag, went to buy food. He was just walking down the road, and the military van was coming. When the military van, they stopped at the main road, some military men came out of the car, and they shot that boy dead. That is the meaning of asymmetric warfare. Everybody is guilty. Nobody is spared. That is the regular trademark of the military of Nigeria whenever they come to the land of Biafra. But when they are in the north, when Boko Haram killed their soldier, it is okay. They only look for the so-called Boko Haram soldier. But when it comes to the land of Biafra, you heard it from the mouth of Musa. He said they are fighting an asymmetric warfare. So my fellow Biafrans, today we have heard from our Prime Minister, His Excellency, Mazi Ekpa Simon Njoko. And he has vowed that Biafrans must exit Nigeria, and Nigeria will never remain the same until we, the Biafrans, exit Nigeria. My fellow Biafrans, I want to assure you that Simon Ekpa is the man. Simon Ekpa is the chosen one to bring us Biafra. The days of begging, the days of calling on the Zoom media to broadcast and share our own view, they will not do it. The Zoom media, the God-forsaken Zoom media, they will never share our views. They will never tell you, they will never show or televise the killings of Biafrans in the land of Biafra. I am here to bust your bubble. Do you know that even during the Biafran war, the children that had kwashoko, the Nigerian media did not show it on their local television. The people that they were killing, all the male child, the youths that they were killing, the Nigerian media did not show it in their local television. It took the Irish, people of the Irish, those from the Red Cross, those who were priests, those who were doing some missionary activities within the southeastern area of Biafra. They were the ones, the local quack journalists. The same way we, the Biafrans, we are not trained journalists, but we are in the media. The Irish men during those days, some of the Irish priests, they came with an idea. They said, they cannot just stand back and see England support Nigeria to kill children and women in the process. So they spoke to the people around. They said, go and gather as much children as possible with kwashoko, because they were littered everywhere. There were dead bodies of children everywhere. Their stomach is swollen up with kwashoko. So they came with a very good suggestion. They said, go and gather as much as possible the children with kwashoko. Bring them together. Let us take pictures. Oh Lord, God have mercy. Lord God. God have mercy, Lord. God, the pain is too much. God, give me strength. Give me strength. Give me strength to come in. Give me your strength. God have mercy. My people, the Irish, they told people around to gather the children as much as possible. And they were surprised when they looked left, right, and center. Children were littered everywhere with kwashoko. So they were taking pictures of these children. They made some videos of these children. And for the first time, they were able to telegram those pictures to Europe, where Britain, the British, for the first time, they could see the effect of their country's foreign policy in Africa. For the first time, people living in England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, in Britain, they were able to see what their government was doing. Their so-called loving government. They could see the foreign policies of their government in faraway Africa, in the land of Biafra. Even in Europe, America, for the first time they saw videos of children being starved to death. You claim you are fighting a war, but you are starving the children to death. It means the civilians, by proxy, they are also guilty. As the saying goes, no women, no kids. That's the mantra. When you are in a warfare, they say there is no women, no kids. But Britain showed them the aspect of asymmetric warfare, where because you claim you naively claim you don't know who the soldiers are, therefore the whole Biafrans are guilty. Therefore you will starve the children. Therefore you will rape the women. Therefore every male child must be killed in the land of Biafra. Britain kept a close eye when Nigeria was doing the so-called asymmetric warfare against the Biafrans. And today of all day, in 2024, Musa, General Musa, the man they call Christopher Musa, he has declared again that they are in a warfare, an asymmetric warfare with the Biafrans. But the Zoom media, the God-forsaken Zoom media, the devilish Zoom media, that they keep a deaf eyes, they keep numb, they keep mute. They don't report the ills happening in the land of Biafra. The Zoom media, they have kept quiet. But when we retaliate, they will come out and say it is Simon Ekpa. They will say they love their soldiers. They love their military. God bless Nigeria. We love our military. Simon Ekpa is the problem. They will call on Finland to arrest Simon Ekpa. But now their soldier, their so-called general of Nigeria, Musa has declared that they are fighting an asymmetric warfare with the Biafrans. And the so-called educated people in Nigeria have not come out to ask a question. I beg your pardon. I thought the Biafran war ended in 1970. Why are you talking about warfare? Watch your language, watch your tongue, Mr. General. How come you are saying you are fighting a warfare with the people? If we are one people, why will you be fighting a warfare within Nigeria when we know Nigeria is at war? This is the problem I have with the Nigerian media and those from the other tribe. They always keep a blind eyes. They pretend like they don't know what is going on. Your general, the man they made the general, just said that they are embarking on an asymmetric warfare. Lord have mercy. Oh God. Lord have mercy. My God, have mercy. To my Yoruba brothers, I hope you know that there is a war going on in Nigeria. I hope you know that your military, they are fighting war with the Biafrans. To those in the Middle Belt, I hope you know that your military, your Nigerian military, they are fighting a war. They have embarked on a war with the Biafrans. To the Hausa, to the Nupe, I hope you guys know, even the Fulani, the so-called good Fulani in Nigeria, the ones that say they are good, that they are not the problem, the ones that say they are not part of the caliphate, they are not part of the cabal. Do you know, I have a question for you. Do you know that your soldiers, that your military, that the man they call General Christopher Musa declared live on air, live on television, that his men, his military, they are fighting an asymmetric warfare with the Biafrans? I hope you have done your research and you know the meaning of engaging a people within your own so-called country in an asymmetric warfare. It means everybody is guilty. It means once they go into the land, because you don't know who is who, according to you, you will gun down everybody. You will see everybody as the enemy. You will not see anybody as being vulnerable. Anybody can go down. That is the meaning of an asymmetric warfare. It is the worst warfare, an unconventional warfare that is not respected in the world. Even Russia will never do that to Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine, even though officially they are in a war, you will never see the Russians go into Ukraine and shoot everything walking on two legs. You will never even see the Ukrainian with their drones and the rest of them dropping bombs on anything walking on with two legs in Russia. It is not done. You only go for the soldiers. In a real war, you go for the soldiers. We have told them our soldiers. We told them we have the Biafra Liberation Army. But General Musa has never in his life mentioned the BLA. He refused to mention the Biafra Liberation Army. Instead, he keeps on mentioning ESN in a way to rope Nnamdi Kanu in court. We have told him that Nnamdi Kanu has nothing to do with what we are doing. We, the Biafrans, we are the ones supporting the government of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. But the Zoo military, they have chosen to punish everybody, to kill anything walking on sight in the land of Biafra. Asymmetric warfare is the worst warfare anybody can engage on. It means you are being lazy. It means you are a racist to the people. It means you are a devil to the people, because you are coming into a community and you have found them guilty. You are saying everybody in that land is guilty. Another good example was what happened in Udi when Obasanjo declared that the military should go into Udi and level it. That is a good example of an asymmetric warfare. Lord have mercy. Lord, my God, have mercy. So today, Simon Ekpa has declared to the people that freedom is coming. Today, Simon Ekpa has declared that Nigeria will never remain the same until Biafra exit Nigeria. Let us go. Let us go. We have no business with you. We are done with Nigeria because we have nothing in common with Nigeria. The so-called affinity we have with you is done. You cannot force us into a relationship. It is not done. It is called a domestic violence. When a man is forcing a woman or vice versa, they call it a domestic violence. Or when a man is trying to force a woman or abuse a woman in a relationship, they call it an abusive relationship. Nigeria, we are done with you. We the Biafrans, we are saying we are done with that zoo called Nigeria. Our culture is different. Our way of life is different. The way we engage spirituality is different. We have nothing in common with you. It was Britain who brought us one. Britain from a foreign land, a white man with their own culture. They came to Africa and they made men who were tribalists. You know, we live from different tribes, and somehow Britain only saw the color black. They assume because you are a black man, it means you are the same. They didn't understand the psychology of being a tribalist. They didn't understand that. So they came and said, let us make them one. The white man did make that mistake. It is for us to correct the mistake after the white man left. When Britain left Nigeria, it is for those who claim to be Nigerians to say, okay, this white man is gone. It is time for us to go back to the way we were before the coming of the white man. Just like in Borat in India, the old India, when Britain went to India, he made them one. He said Pakistan, Bangladesh, and India, they are one. Back then, the name was Borat. But when Britain came, they made the country to become India. But when Britain left, they spoke among themselves. They said, we are not one. They fought a civil war. And at the end, India went their way, Pakistan went their way, and Bangladesh went their way. Even though till this day they have no love lost for each other. Even though the Indians and the Pakistanis don't see eye to eye with each other, it means nothing, because the policies of the Indians cannot affect or influence people living in Pakistan and vice versa. That is why we say we want our nation, because we know in that zoo called Nigeria, there is tribalism. You hate the Igbos with the passion. You hate the Biafrans with the passion. Our culture is business. When we do business, we are bound to make profit. But when we are making profit due to the culture of the Biafrans, the other tribe, they hate on us. The other tribe, they are jealous of us. They say we are criminals. They say we are drug dealers. When we buy their land and build their house, they get jealous, and the next thing, through their government, through tribalism, through nepotism, through Retapism and the rest of them, they will not come and seize your land. They will come and break your property. 2 a.m. they wake you up to leave your house. That's how wicked, how evil they are to the Biafrans. For the Biafrans who believe in one Nigeria, hello, I hope you are seeing what is happening to you in Lagos and some other states. We are telling you that we are done with this thing called Nigeria. This partnership, this contraption built by Britain, we are saying we are done with it. We are going back home, the land of Biafra. Mama Biafra is calling us. Biafra is the way. And come forth May, on the 2nd of December, our Prime Minister will declare Biafra. Success is coming, victory is ours, and very, very soon we shall be in the land of Biafra. Before I go, I want you to hear again the joy and the declaration of our Prime Minister. If you are ready, let's go there. Listen.
We will continue to excel. We will continue to deal with Nigeria, and Nigeria will never ever remain the same until Biafra exits from Nigeria. That's my promise for them.
I thank you, my Prime Minister, for the declaration. We, the Biafrans, we've heard, we've listened to you, and we shall obey the clarion call that from the 2nd of December, Biafra, my Biafra, our Biafra will be redeclared. Oh, happy days when Biafra comes. We shall rejoice in the sun because we are children of the rising sun. Oh, happy days. Oh, happy days when Biafra comes. From me, from here, for now, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain yours truly, Biafra, Superstars Media. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Biafra, Analysing na Biafra, Simon Ekpa Njoko, Mundozo, gas na sopurugi, Hey! Welcome more! Ejijiri henile! Welcome more! Kamwagi! Eminem retire 2014. But Adamarugi dana gona Biafra. Adamarugi we are in Biafra. Anyị nọ na Biafra.
Yes.
Ndị niile gị na ha na-arụ ọrụ. Ndị niile nọ na-eme ihe niile a kemgbe. Agara m rehapụtala kemgbe kama ahụ adịghị nne m. Mụ na nne m anọgide na California ma eburu ya n'ụlọ. Ya gawa gakwuru okike ya ma lọghachi n'afọ a. Oke mmadụ enwe m okwu. Achọkwanụ m kama achọ m ka ị mara na ịbụ Chineke. You are God. You are. Do you understand that? You are God. And the other gods you work with. I don't expect anything in life. I deal with whatever I see as I see it.
Yes.
I didn't think. I didn't put it into perspective, into any type of perspective. Seeing today. And that I'm seeing today, I'm experiencing today. Osworum, I am content.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, my Prime Minister, there is no name under the earth that fits you. There is no name. Chineke abarakwala no wede ho. Njoko, onye pana na aga close to Njoko ya fokwa ibitu ya aka. Njoko.
Thank you. So I can continue from there and